I've gotten my first ever hate comment from a legitimate influencer. I feel so embarrassed for this person. They are a Sri Lankan living in Europe and they've got over 200,000 followers. She said, "Stop watching after you said Suddha in that accent." You know what? If I mispronounce something in Sinhalese, I will take the L. But I really don't know how else you're supposed to say Suddha. Suddha? Suddha. Suddha. Suddha, ne? Suddha. Also, you did fucking watch the rest of my video. You didn't stop watching it there. The next thing that you said, you wouldn't know unless you'd watched the rest of my video. So if you're gonna be like, Snark, I didn't even watch your video after you said Suddha in that accent, like, at least make it believable, because then you go on to say something that clearly shows that you watched the rest of my video, you loser. And so in that video, I point out a little bit of tongue-in-cheek observation about the fact that Sri Lankan girls who are like an 8 and above, when they go for a white guy, that white guy is usually nowhere near as attractive as she is. And I say, I think that they are a 4. And you know what? I don't care. It doesn't affect me. It's nothing to do. I'm not a Sri Lankan girl or a white guy. Why does it affect me? It doesn't. I just made the observation. But this clearly upset this woman, because she goes, "My man is a 10 million out of 10. She's put a 1 and several zeros. I could go on her profile and see who she's with." And I had a look, and he's a solid 5 or 6, right? It's not a 4. Like, I'm an honest guy. But here's the thing. You're a 5 or 6. That is a match made in heaven. That's beautiful. I want to celebrate that. You two are equally attractive. But on a serious level, I feel so embarrassed for this person. How do you have the time to be getting upset over some video by a dickhead like me? It clearly hit something within you, because if it hadn't, you wouldn't have written a comment. If you were an attractive woman and you had an attractive man and you saw that video by me, you'd just go like, this guy's a dickhead. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's obviously not talking about me. But you knew it was true, so you got upset and you're like, "My man's a 10 million out of 10. No, he's not. Come on now. But neither are you, so it's fine. When I see people with loads of followers, I think, wow, this person's doing something, they're achieving something, they're a person of note. I can't believe she's had the time to write a fucking comment. I just realized that these people with loads of followers, they're no bigger or better than any of us. They are losers just like me. Anyway, leave a comment, leave a like, and follow me for more of this. Say.